Alright, boys and girls, it's time for another kiln opening. I wish I had a bigger kiln so I could put more pieces in here, but then I wouldn't love my electric company nearly as much. That's only a joke. I hate my electric company since they've doubled our rates in the last 10 years. So, this is the first time I've opened this. Here's a little bowl, footed bowl that I threw on that pure and simple bat system a while back. I put my brown tenmoku on it, and then I took some black stain, mixed it up, put that on there. It actually doesn't look too bad, a little mark right there, but it's shiny, and you can see the black is very flat. I painted it on top of the brown footed bowl. Not bad. Well, this is a very nice little double-handled vase, but once again, this Wayne's blue is giving me the fits. You can see the marks here where there's no glaze and around the top. Usually that's an indication that I've got something foreign on there, that I have oil in my hands. That's a shame. That wastes a very nice little vase. Darn. This is a pot. You saw me with this one too, I believe. Well, there you can see where I touched it up with my fingers and didn't do a very good job. And that's the lid. I also threw this lid on the pure and simple bat. You saw that in one of my other videos. So, a little pot. This was an experiment. I had taken a slip and stained it with some green stain. Clearly I didn't use enough green stain. I learned that lesson. I'll have to look up and see how much I put in there and about triple it for the next one. I just fired that with nothing on it. Inside is Ron Roy's black. That seems to have covered pretty well. What can I say besides it's kind of blah? But we learn. So far this isn't exactly exciting me. Now here's something. You can see this is the 5, the 6, and the cone 7. So you can see I really put a lot of heat into this. I'm firing too high. One of the things is I have a 15-minute soak at peak, and then I drop 100 degrees and have another 15-minute soak. I had read that on clay art somewhere that does something which it now escapes my feeble brain. But what you can see is that I have definitely, at least I think, overfired. This one, the 7 is resting on the 6. I didn't have it turned quite enough, so this one would have probably went all the way down. So I'm firing it much too hot, which might be what's contributing to some of my glaze problems. Once again, you can see what that blue does. It spits. Now this layer looks much more interesting. Here's a fluted bowl that I dipped in my tenmoku brown, and then I turned it over and just dipped about that much into my runny white, and you can see what it did. To me, that's neat. And it didn't run onto my shelf, my newly washed shelves. Pretty cool. Along the same lines, there's another one, smaller, fluted. Didn't run quite as far. Still looks pretty neat. Wish you could see that in person. That is really pretty. It's almost crystals around the edges of these. Okay, this is my antique bronze. And this is the one that has the rope handles. Antique one. This is a little lugged vase with the antique on it. And this is a little top on it. Very nice inside. And then I took the little, what are they called, sprigs? I put little animals around here. And then I took underglazes and painted them, and then waxed over that, and then dipped it in this greenish blue that I had mixed up. Pretty neat. Oh, what happened to this? This was one I had put a brown slip on and just left it plain on the outside. That looks good. But look at the inside. Don't know what happened. It's the first time I've really had a problem with the tenmoku. What I might have done here was this didn't coat right. I had it too thick. The glaze was too thick. I washed it off. I gave it a day to dry, but evidently I didn't give it long enough to dry. It's the only thing I can think of. That's a shame. The outside's pretty nice. Well, another one for the junk pile.